everyone and welcome back to another video. So if you saw my last video, then you will know that I am starting a small hand-dyed business, hand-dyed yarn business. So this is going to be all about my first ever collection, which is called the Basics Collection. Now the Basics Collection is always going to be on my website. It will never not be on there, and over time it will be added to, so it will be the biggest collection ever. The Basics Collection is also going to be the cheapest collection on my website because I want to make hand-dyed yarn affordable to everybody. So it's the cheapest that it can possibly be for me to still make a profit and still be able to share my hand-dyed yarn with you, but I still want to make it affordable for you. So today I thought I would talk you through my first 6 colours, I think it's 6 colours that I am launching on Saturday the 12th of August, which is when I'm launching my website. Exciting. So I also want to talk you through a few of my bases as well, because I offer 5 different yarn bases and you can pick and choose what you want, which is lovely. The reason that I wanted to do 5 different ones is because I chose 5 that were all completely different. So whether they're different weights or different materials, I wanted to make sure that there was like a good range so that you can get a beautiful colour in whatever you need for your project. So let's talk through them. Basically, the Basics Collection is mainly tonal colours, because those are like the basics of what you need when you're knitting or crocheting or whatever you want. So, also I've got an ulcer, so I can't talk properly. First of all, let's talk through the colours. I've got some swatches here that I am using for my product photos, obviously. Let me get them out. Lovely. So, for my swatches, I always do, or I will always do, a knitted swatch and then a crocheted swatch, because I feel like if you're a crocheter and you see a knitted swatch, like, yeah, it might look beautiful, but you don't know how it's going to look when you crochet it, because crochet is very different to knitting. So let's start off with these absolutely stunning colours, shall we? So the first one is called Sky High, and it's a gorgeous blue colour. Can you see this properly? Am I going to have to do like the... Oh god, I'm going to have to do this. Do apologise. Anyway, it's a beautiful light blue colour. It's got some like white speckling in there. It's honestly gorgeous. I love it. It is like the colour of a summer blue sky, and I genuinely love it. So this is the knitted swatch, as you can see. Oops, dropped it. As you can see. And then this is the crocheted swatch. Now I do my crochet swatches a bit differently. At the bottom I do single crochets, at the top I do double crochets because they do look different. So here we go. And as you can see, it's just gorgeous. There's, I don't know if you can see it on camera very well, but I'll flash up my product photos if you can't. So there are lighter bits and darker bits and white bits, and so this is on the merino base that I've done. That's just what I do my swatches on. That was my preference for doing these swatches. But I love this colour. I do want to make, oh look, cute, matchy. Mine's more purpley though. I would like to make a little cardigan out of this, out of all of them actually. Okay, so the next one is called Rosy Cheeks. This is a lovely little pink. Oh, you can definitely see the lighter bits and the dark bits in this one. It's gorgeous. It's like not a hot pink. It's like, you know, Barbie is a big thing at the moment. It's like a Barbie pink, and I love it. And then here is the crocheted one. Again, I'll flash up my photos so that you can actually see it better. This is lovely. I love it. It's such a pretty pink. I just think it's gorgeous. And then we're moving on to Lavender Fields, which is obviously a beautiful little purple. It's like a lilac-y purple, like a true beautiful purple, instead of like, because like my cardigan I would say is a bluey purple. Doesn't look it though on camera, but this is like a true purple. So here is the knitted one, and then I've also got the crocheted one. This might be, oh, I don't know which one's my favourite actually. I was going to say it might be my favourite, but I don't know if it is. So then next up we have Buttercup, which is a gorgeous, really bright on camera and in real life actually, like a really bright light yellow. As you can see, it's gorgeous, I love it. I feel like on these next two, this one and the next one that I'm going to show you, you can really see the darker and lighter bits. I don't know if it's the way it was dyed, but I think it's just gorgeous. I love it. I can't stop looking at these as well. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Like, I did so many samples, like these are from the samples. Here's the crochet one while I blabber. So the way I made these was that I created samples of them using smaller bits of yarn, so I didn't use a whole 50-gram skein because, or hank, because I didn't feel like I needed to. I just needed them to take photos and to create swatches. However, I haven't dyed the actual final pieces yet. It's something I need to do today, on the day that I'm filming this, because I just forgot I made these swatches. I was like, oh great, finished, and then I was like, oh no, I need to take product photos of them in hanks, so I need to do that today. But yeah, anyway, moving on. This one has the most what do you call it when the colour like changes in it, like lots of different shades in there, and I love it. So this one is called Lucky because it's green. It's like a really like limey green, but can you see like all of the different shades of green in there? If you can't, it'll be on the photo, but I love it. There are so many different shades of green. Gorgeous. And then I obviously have the crochet one. I ran out of yarn for the crochet one, but that's fine. Beautiful. So yeah, when I take a photo of this, I'm just going to take it from here. This is going to be my photo, I'm just going to ignore that. So those are the first tonal 5, and then I have a 6th colour which is a little bit different, and if I'm honest, it is my favourite. Shh, don't tell the others. Because I'm very much in love with speckled yarn, it's gorgeous, I think. So I definitely wanted to release a speckled yarn. Originally I was going to do more, but then I thought if I just stick to tonals for now and then have a couple of special yarns in the basics collection but still at the basics price, I feel like that would feel better for now. So also I'm sorry if you can hear people working outside. Somebody's having an extension done. Anyway, so those are the first tonal 5, and then this is like the special one that you're gonna get. So this, I love it. I don't know if I've got a swatch. I did have a swatch, but then I redid the yarn, so I don't know if I've actually got a swatch. No, I'm not, no. I was going to show you the swatch for the first sample that I did. Let me show you it. This is the first sample of this yarn that I did, and I really did like it, but there wasn't enough white in it. So I was looking at different ways of speckling yarn, and this worked out so much better. So this yarn is called Raindrops, which I think is very cute, and it's got lots and lots of different coloured, I don't know if you can see, I'll put up some photos, lots and lots of different speckled colours all around it. Look at that. Oh, truly gorgeous. This is definitely my favourite. I'm sorry to the other ones, but this is definitely my favourite. So this is what a final hank, like a final finished product would look like, because the other ones I'd already used, so they weren't in hanks anymore, they were in cakes, and they were samples, so they were like little 10-gram skeins, so it wasn't worth it. But this is a 50-gram hank, so this is what you would receive if you bought a yarn from the Basics collection. This is the merino base as well. So let's talk about the bases now that I'm just holding this up. So that's all the colours. So let's talk about bases. So I do have examples for all my bases. They are not all in the Basics colours, but I'll just tell you. So this is the merino, 100% merino wool DK base. This is my favourite. I love merino wool. So it is a DK weight yarn and it is unbelievably gorgeously soft. I love it. I really want to make a cardigan with it, but I'm just going to have to wait a little bit because I've got some other stuff on the go. But I don't know if you can see, it's just gorgeous. Merino wool is definitely one of my faves. It is super soft. If you want a soft yarn, I would recommend this. So this is DK, as I said, and you get 50 grams. Now for all 50 grams you get, this is testing my brain because I didn't bring the measurements with me, you get 105 meters, which I think is pretty good for merino wool for 50 grams, I think. But I love it. Look. I just love raindrops. Okay, I'm going to put it down now. Okay, so the next base that I offer is a cotton yarn. So it's 100% cotton and it is also a DK weight. So I've got these. Look how beautiful. These are really cute. I'm using these for a different project, but these are really cute. So these are in the cotton DK weight. These are 100% cotton. So they're really good for projects like tea towels, or I'm about to make these into coasters, or lightweight garments, or anything like that. Anything like that. It's very sturdy as well, is what I would call this, sturdy. But it's gorgeous and it is quite lightweight as well. Sometimes you can get cotton and it can just feel so heavy, but this, I would say, it was very lightweight. So for 50 grams of, this is obviously not in hank, but for 50 grams of the cotton DK, you also get 105 meters, which equates to 115 yards, if you wanted to know. So both of the DKs have the same length, which is quite nice to remember. So then I have alpaca 4-ply. So this is 100% alpaca wool, but it's in a 4-ply, so like sock yarn, this would be really good for it. So as I said, 100% alpaca makes it super soft. It's got like little fuzzies as well, which is super cute, but it is so soft. This one obviously hasn't been, this is just a ball. But it is super soft. It is definitely more of a sock yarn, so 4-ply, as you can see, is quite tiny, so you could use more like a 2.5 or a 3mm for this, but it would be really, really good for socks, I think. I haven't actually attempted to make socks yet, but she's cute though. And for 50 grams of this, you get 167 meters or 183 yards. So you do get a lot for your money for this one. But obviously it's thinner. But for socks, I don't know what else you can make with 4-ply yarn. Somebody needs to tell me. So the next one is a mohair. I call it mohair, but it's really an alpaca silk combination. It is stunning, look at her, and it's quite a thick one as well. Let me just try and find an end. Here you go. It is quite a thick one for mohair, so maybe I should call it like an alpaca silk instead, but it is gorgeous. This is obviously not a colour that I am currently doing. I dyed it for a different project. But the only difference with the mohair, which is this one, it comes in a hank of 25 grams, but that is because in 25 grams you get 140 meters. So you do get a lot for your money for mohair because it is very lightweight. This is so soft. I love it, it's so soft. So yes, as I said, it is classed as an Aran weight mohair, but you can do what you want with it, not to judge. So this is the mohair, It's very, very silky and soft and smooth, and I love it. And then finally, I had to have a super chunky yarn. So my super chunky yarn is a mixture of alpaca and wool. And this is it. Oh, sorry, it's got a fleck of something in it. This is it. It's gorgeous. It's like, you definitely feel the wool in it. It's alpaca and wool, which makes it super soft and super squidgy as well. And it's like, I don't know how to describe it really, but it's gorgeous. Bit fell off. It's lovely, it's super thick. So for the alpaca and wool combination, you get 50 grams and 70 meters in your 50 grams, or 77 yards. So you obviously don't get as much, but that is because it is chunkier and obviously heavier, but I love it. And the good thing with this is that if you do want to make a chunkier item, then you don't need to buy as much because it works up a lot quicker. So it's like weighing up the options. So that is everything from the basics collection that I wanted to share with you today, and also all of my yarn bases that I'm going to be offering on my website, which is very exciting. If you want to support me in any way possible, before or after or during my launch, then you can follow or like or comment over here or share. Or also down below is linked all of my other social media platforms, so you can go over there and share some love as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.